I want to show you a quick craft first. So this is a shipping tape roll with the clear plastic that you get from your takeout restaurant as a bottom, petals from a rose. So you could just get an inexpensive Dollar Tree rose and lay them on top of one another. This is a little bit of a pearl ribbon at the bottom and a gold ribbon. And you just put something that you want to use inside of it. So that's a quick little easy recycle, reuse, repurpose craft. So I'm going to go over what they're talking about, and I want to go over just a few quick things, then I'm going to do another video. So today they're talking about, now they're upset because I didn't involve more people in this. You know, what I think this was supposed to be, like I said, in terms of recruitment and cloning, was just to keep me involved with them. So the more that I'm involved with them, the happier they are. The more that I sort of move away from talking about gang stalking, talking more about schemes and scams, the less happy they are. Because I wasn't supposed, they keep saying I wasn't supposed to be in that group. First of all, they said I was supposed to be involved in crime. It would be impossible. It's just not who I am. But they would know that already. So they can't have it both ways. You can't say they've always been doing this and they know me, they know everything about me. And then when I'm not involved in crime, well, you can't not be involved in crime. And I think that is the part that I wanted to get to. This was always supposed to be about crime. It was never going to get to crime. It was always supposed to be about crime. So when they're talking about, why didn't I have people call me? Why didn't? Because I didn't. That's the whole point. I didn't. So then they said, well, that's not true. Well, if that's what makes them happy, let them go with that. I think what they're trying to do is come up with a way to make me feel what is like feel a certain way. I don't feel it. And they keep saying it like it's like trying to get into their skulls now. I don't have the ability to hear them. I was never involved. I was never given that. They said they can hear even when they're walking down the streets of New York. I cannot. You wouldn't follow me with the sound if you thought I could hear you. And that's part of what I'm telling them. They're caught in their own web. And I did a whole video series called Spiderweb, where they got caught in their own web. You wouldn't have to follow me if you thought I could hear. The other thing that means is I was never with you folks. If this was something, and that's what they said, there's a group, I don't know who these people are, who can hear all the time, but then they can do something to remove it. They cannot hear all the time. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no superpower to give you the ability to hear all the time. What they can do is change your hearing so that it feels warm, like it heats your ears. It makes it very sensitive to sound. So it's not like you can hear everything all the time. You hear certain sounds and then they sync that to a certain volume, a certain tone. That is possible. But to give people the ability to hear all the time, we wouldn't have people who are hearing impaired then. We would have solved that problem. The other big deal is when they're trying to make it sound like they can sense all my body feelings and sensations all the time. They cannot. What happened to them is I think they told these people that they could do things they couldn't do. If they were accurate, this would have worked. That's partly the point. How do you prove something works? By proving something works. It doesn't. The other big deal that I want to talk about is when they're trying to give me ideas that they think I will come up with or words they think I will say because of their computer, I'm going to say it anyway. So they thought, oh, they could punish me each time, make me feel something, bang, or do something. They cannot. At a certain point, they're going to be overloaded. And I told you this in the overload them video. They're going to be overloaded. You really want to invest all of this money in one person? No, you don't. So they're upset that I'm going to file criminal charges against everyone. I'll keep pursuing it. They know me by now if they knew me. I'll never stop pursuing it. The other big deal that I want to talk about is they thought I would protect people who I haven't been involved with. Now, why would I do that? Just, logically. Why? Why would I protect any of these people? They didn't protect me. This was always out loud. They